This is the fight of the new generation. Imai versus Hoshi, aka Timu. Ippo versus Buzzcut, Low Taper, Fate Sendo. Fight for the Japanese title. The very title Ippo and Datte once held. In typical fashion, they reveal their physiques first. Imai looks well-rounded. Hoshi says he's been planting and watering plenty. Bro has been working on a farm or something. Then he hits a karate pose and says time to go and harvest. He wants to harvest the fruits of his labor. The crowd says his right arm looks huge. Why only his right arm? What has Hoshi been doing in Mexico, bro? Itagaki makes a good point here. He says Hoshi is known for his karate stuff and strong right hand. Instead of working on his weakness, he put all of his skill points into his right. This is a dangerous mindset, and I'll let you figure out who it's dangerous for. Hoshi's plan is to knock Mr. 1 round out clean in 1 round. Ippo says the one who came up with this plan was most likely Sendo. He realized that Hoshi is inferior in terms of technique. That's why he decided to go for the kill. Then we see Hoshi's and Imai's silhouettes. The tension is increasing. This fight will be an explosion of power punches. Bones will break in rhythms and cause a powerful orchestra of war. Ippo and Sendo are both sure that Hoshi will be able to land on Imai sooner or later. And when he lands, it will cause damage. The battle of strength and destruction begins now as both warriors rush towards the center of the ring. The ref looks like Kimura after retirement. And before Ref Kimura can even say touch gloves, you see something rush past his face at dizzying speeds. And look at this. Both of them went for the kill as fast as the bell rang and Imai lands first. He presses his fist into Hoshi's face like a high-speed train entering a tunnel. Hoshi buckles. Is it already over? Not even 10 seconds into the fight. His name is Mr. 1 round for a reason. But Imai isn't satisfied. He already follows up with a left hook. It's flying towards Hoshi's head like a bowling ball. Itagaki hates Imai so much that he screams Hoshi! And it cracks Hoshi's head like an elephant foot on a walnut. The commentator shouts it's over! And the manga went for a week break after that chapter back then too. Can you imagine the cliffhanger? Luckily, I'll give you the full fight, so let's continue. Now we see the left hook from the other side. Hoshi looks like he's about to see another galaxy soon. What now? Look at him. He grits his teeth. He ain't going nowhere. Like a true karate black belt, he holds his ground, but he's still wobbly. Imai steps forward and hits Hoshi's guard with another left hook. He doesn't want to let him breathe. Sendo gives the best advice for how to get brain damage. He says grit your teeth. He's just a man. There's nothing to be scared of. No matter what he throws at you, believe in your chin and your fists. Clench him hard. How is Sendo still alive with that mentality, bro? This is the kind of strategy that wobbled Ippo into retirement. But he's right about one thing. He's just a man. No need to be scared of anyone. And Imai's right hand is already approaching. Will it land? No. Instead, Hoshi counters him with a perfect straight. It shoves Imai's whole face into his skull like toilet paper. This hurts. Imai's legs are buckling. But he's also a black belt in brain damage. He is gritting through the pain. Time for another exchange. Let's see who will land this time. Both! If it weren't for the hairstyles, you wouldn't even know who's who. They punched each other's faces off their heads. Both look worse than Sawamura looked after the car crash. This is already a bloodbath. And they grit their teeth and start mewing again before rushing in. Who's faster? No one. It's a simultaneous exchange again. Their heads snap back so hard that the ref is hurt by the shockwaves. Look at the ref tweaking. He started dancing from all the heat in the center of the ring. When is it enough? How much longer can they go? They grit their teeth once again and look absolutely possessed. Without the mouth guards, their teeth would have been pulverized by now. And another simultaneous exchange. It causes a gigantic explosion that sends shockwaves through the arena. They haven't even used their feet yet. Ippo says it's crude. It became a slugfest. It's just simple. Can you imagine Ippo of all people developing so much that he's literally calling fighters noobs for their simple styles? Flaming arc coming soon. And they go for it again. This time it looks like their fists go even deeper. It almost looks unsettling. They'll have pancakes for noses after this one. But a little bit of teeth gritting and you're good to go. Sendo says he can hear Hoshi biting down on the mouth guard from outside the ring. He says tear the belt off him. Another right hand by Hoshi. But this time Imai stumbles back. He looks like he's lost the grit off. Someone in the crowd says Mr. 1 round gonna get 1 rounded. That's absolutely outrageous, bro. He burnt him to a crisp. Ippo says it's stupid to fight like Imai does. He's focusing on this dumb exchange rather than beating the holds on Hoshi's game. He says it's arrogance. And then Hoshi counters him with another tree of a right hand again. Imai flies against the ropes from that one punch. Hoshi says when he watched Sendo in Mexico at the top of the world, it wasn't something like this. Even he realizes that his fighting style is straight up ass. This time, Itagaki the traitor shouts at Imai to throw something. Ippo even calls him out. Itagaki would switch gyms immediately if he saw a baddie across the street. And suddenly Imai counters Hoshi with the left hook, and while his back was against the ropes too. But Hoshi heals himself with grit teeth no jutsu, and he snaps Imai back with the right hand. Imai opens the 8 grit gates and becomes invincible. He's not losing a battle of wills. A spicy uppercut hits Hoshi so hard that he grows 2 inches. Hoshi says this isn't what the top looks like, but I'm going there. And he hits Imai with the right seiken. There is no way the glove didn't touch the brain from within, bro. Just go down already. Imai slumps over and we can see his mouth guard slowly falling out of his mouth. Is it over? Ippo and Itagaki are in total shock when suddenly you can see Imai gritting his teeth. He didn't just tank the Seiken Hoshi's special move and just looked straight into his eyes. Hoshi looks like someone slapped his grandma. Look at the shock in his eyes. He throws another one. Sendo is proud of his student. He loves nothing more than straight up violence. He's so close to hitting him. Imai starts throwing a right, but it doesn't look like it'll land on time. What's this? His head dives under. Is he already unconscious? No. What's this? Why is Imai's hand so close all of a sudden? Grit this one, Hoshi. Imai hits him with a powerful and absolutely disgusting overhand right counter. It looks like he's cutting down a tree with an axe. Hoshi's brain is already a smoothie. He grits so hard that his brain starts flowing out of his nose. He stomps on the canvas and gathers himself. Sendo says now it's your turn to take him down. He gets ready to throw a right hand, and it drills a hole into Imai's face. No, wait. It barely slips off his face and grazes him. In that moment, Imai takes a step forward. And one of the crunchiest, sharpest, blood clot causing, gut-wrenching body blows digs a hole into Hoshi's liver like an angry surgeon. And to Hoshi, it feels exactly like a hole. Look at this depiction of his pain. There's a giant hole in his liver as if a cannonball melted through his organs. Time to grit. Wait, what's this? He spits out his mouth guard and squirms in agony. His whole face is distorted as he looks like an ancient Japanese painting. This is the perfect position for Imai. He loads up his right hand and cracks Hoshi's head with a hook. Another uppercut, another straight. And he absolutely spams on Hoshi as if trying to punish him for using such a stupid fighting style. The ref catches Hoshi and the match is over. The KO time is 2 minutes 58 seconds in the first round. 2 seconds before the round ended. Imai is still Mr. 1 round.